Hi friends, it's Nina. So today we are taking a 15 minutes break from our days to try to release any tension that we might create throughout the day on our spine and hips, mostly on the low back, right? This is all supine stretches, which means we are laying on our backs. So grab anything or everything you might need. So depending on your level of flexibility, you might want straps, you might want blocks, but you definitely want a bolster, okay? So if you do not have a bolster and you're not home, you can grab your clothes, so a jacket and roll a jacket, something soft that you can place underneath your low back and give you a nice support. But if you're home or if you're able to grab a towel or a bath towel, roll it and have like a nice roll or a bunch of pillows, not much. You can get more comfortable than pillows, right? And be on your bed, go for it. I would just switch the camera position just so you can see my body and you can see everything that we are doing throughout this class, okay? So let's just switch and hopefully we won't have issues with the internet and I will be able to post, okay? So let's go all the way into our backs. If you want to grab your pillows, if you want to grab your bolster, let's just start with this, right? So we will want to place it right on your sacrum. So right underneath that bone on the back of your hip, right? So once you place it right here, so you really want something soft. So don't get a cork block or anything that might be uncomfortable. Once you get here, just relax your shoulders. Allow all the upper body to relax first. And then if you feel comfortable, then you can straighten one leg at a time. So just allow one leg to go. Maybe wiggle your toes. Hope the mic is working too. All those details that goes into our mind when we're taping a live class. You can switch legs, so bend the other leg and straighten the other, or you can just straighten both legs, okay? Once you straighten both legs, allow the feet to relax, the legs to relax, so maybe the knees will rotate towards the side, and the upper body again, everything else relax here. You can keep the palms facing up on the side of your body or arms overhead, whichever feels most comfortable for you. Always remember that each body is different, so always do what it feels good for you. Once you start relaxing, you can slowly bring one knee towards your chest and just hug it in. If this is not possible, if this is too much for you to be able to grab, that's where the straps start coming in, right? So you can place a strap on the front of your chin and still keep the shoulder relaxed and just bring it in, okay? Now, if you have the mobility to hug and bring it to the chest, just go for it. Just really try to relax right here. Maybe close your eyes for a second. And remember, this class, this short break, will be hopefully posted on my feed. So you will be able to stop anytime you need and just stay as long as you need, right? Sometimes we need to stay a little bit longer to start feeling good on the posture. Slowly release this leg and switch side. So sometimes you want to stay out here a little bit longer. Feel again the release on your hip flexors. Or you can just go for it and just switch. Remember, you're hugging the knee into the chest and trying to relax this other leg. Don't let it come in. If you need, you can bring this foot down again, okay? If this will make you feel better. But you do want to try to lengthening those hip flexors. So if you're able to keep the leg, relax it down, that would be the best thing. One more big breath here. And slowly release. Stay a little bit longer if you need to, or place a little bit lower pillows. Or if you're in the bed, remove your pillows and just stay on your bed. Ooh, hug the knee to the chest. So it's the opposite stretch. So we were lengthening the spine in the opposite direction. A little bit of back bend. Now we are trying to fold. So bring the knees, hug the knees in, and then relax. So when you exhale and you hug the knees in, try to lift the low back a little bit out of the floor, okay? So engaging a little bit your muscles, but also feeling the lengthening going towards the upper glutes and the low back. And sometimes what I like doing is place my hands over the knees and it slowly circle around like in a rainbow, right? Like almost drawing a rainbow or semicircle with my knees. So we also massage the side glutes, my low back, and all the way around. But remember, if it being on the floor, it's a little bit too hard, just place something that is soft underneath you. Moving around, allowing your low back to release any tension. And just breathe into the moment. Now slowly stop at the center and bring your arms into a T position. So if you have room, extend your arms towards the side, palms facing down if possible. Tuck your knee to the chest and now slowly bring towards the side, trying to keep the knees together for now. And take as much time as you need to feel the stretch on the side of this leg, side of the glutes, and all the side body from your keel, your obliques, and maybe your knees might not come all the way down to the floor, and you might need to place something, place pillows, place blocks underneath so your knee can have a little support, okay? We want to relax on this break, during this break. Once you have this nice support, this other hand can come over the knee and just press down. So as you press, you're not doing not much strain for anything, just a little weight and let the gravity do it works, right? So just allow this to relax. And close your eyes. As longer as you feel, or if you stay, more you release the muscles. Now this upper leg will straight. So you have the option to just straight this leg and stay right here. But you can also definitely try to feel a little bit more the stretch on the side of your legs. So IT band, TFL, the glute medians, right? So depending on your level of flexibility, again, you might want to use the strap. Place the strap on the balls of your foot, not on the center, because that holds a little bit more sensitivity. But once you grab, then see that it's not about just going down. I always tell people you're trying to touch the big toe on your forehead and then down to the floor. That's where you get a little bit deeper on the stretch. If you don't need the strap, you can just hold on your hands on the side of the foot, inside ankle, whatever you can grab, right? Whatever feels comfortable. This lower leg, as much as you can tuck into your chest, more you will feel on your low back as well. And you might be able to see this better on the other side. And just hold a few breaths here. In each exhalation, maybe you're able to bring the leg a little bit more, feel a little bit deeper that stretch, what I usually call the roots of our glutes. And you slowly release the legs, bring your arms into T position again, and just rainbow your legs all the way around towards the other side. And once you do that, now you will be able to see a little bit better rib position here. So all the side muscles, all the upper glutes, you will feel that stretching and lengthening. You see my back muscles as well, trying to go, but remember both shoulder blades are grounded. And slowly relax, maybe placing the hand over the knee like we did on the other side, and just allow everything to be grounded. Place a block under, whatever you need to feel comfortable. And just focus on your breath. Wherever your breath takes you, right? Now, if you feel ready for it, the upper leg is straight. And once I have the wall here, let me show you a trick. So sometimes what I do, I go against the wall and I place my foot and I allow my legs to straight. Okay, so when I straighten my leg, it will hold my foot position. And I walk on my foot, or I get the help with my hand to position the foot where I want. So once I do that, it's a little bit better because I don't need to be holding with my arms. If I need a strap or anything, I can just relax the upper body and just allow the muscles of the leg to stay engaged and straight without creating tension, and it's still stretching all those muscles towards the side of the leg. Okay, just a trick if you have a wall nearby and you might want to try that. The wall can be your best friend for most of those supine stretches. One more big breath here. Maybe you go a little bit deeper, walk your foot on the wall, or just grab your foot, go a little bit deeper on the stretch for a second. And exhalation, just release. Bring back to center, maybe just swing side to side. Allow your knees to relax, to release together with the hips. And now as you stop your foot down to the floor and to the center, we're going for a figure four position. So we start crossing the ankle over the thigh, flex the foot, and this knee will actively press out. Okay, so as you do that, make sure you don't have an arch on the low back, the tailbone is under, and the low back's pressing to the floor. You have two things that you can do here. You can just stay here with this leg position, or you can hug everything in. If you're not able to hug, but you still want to hug, remember you can always fish your legs with the strap and be right here, right? Or you can just hug and bring it in. We are not staying too long here. It's just a little stretch, and something that you can actually also do on a seated position, right? So imagine you sit on your chair, just place your figure four here and lean with your chest forward, right? Slowly come back to center. So again, you can stop this video anytime once I post it and just hold for a longer time. Now cross the leg and bring everything towards the side. So if you're crossing with the left leg upper, right? So you're going towards the right side now. But don't worry, you can start on any side because then we're crossing towards the other side. So doesn't matter which side you start with, but you might feel that each side holds a different amount of tension, feel a little bit tighter than the other side, and that's okay. That's normal. Everybody is like that. And again, your knees might not be able to touch the floor. As long as you feel comfortable in this position, it's all good. If you do not feel comfortable, you can place blocks, pillows under, and give a little support to your legs. And now it's slowly going all the way around. So I'm spinning now on the edge of my big toe, keeping the legs crossed and going all the way around. Okay, so you see my upper body, all my chest, my shoulder blades are grounded into the floor, and what is moving is the mid-spine and the hips, right? And you start feeling that stretch right here close to your hip bone. So you feel coming towards the obliques, all the way towards the hip flexors, and a little bit on the side of this leg as well. And you slowly release. Bring it back to center, everything on the other side. So figure 4 on the other side. This side will have a different view from what we were doing. So remember, flex the foot over the thigh and actually press the knee out. So you feel those glutes and adductors working together to bring into that external rotation of your leg. Just breathe into the moment. Stay here if you need to, or if you feel ready to, you can just hug everything in. You will deep a little bit more into the stretch of the muscles. Will feel really good. And again, you can use the wall for it. So if you have a wall, you see where my foot is. If you have a wall, you can stay right here with the wall, pressing from the heel. Okay, so you can always use the wall to help you out. So you don't need to be holding anything, you can just relax. Slowly come back and cross your leg. As you cross your leg, doesn't matter which side you start with. You can start with the other side, but again, shoulders grounded, just spinning on the edge of the pinky toe towards the side. So we keep the leg position as it was. Everything, right? It's just twisting. And I know that twist can be a little bit hard for some people, so just watch out. Remember, we have different range of emotions and different injuries, right? So always respect your body. You should feel a little bit more relaxed once we already straight the leg, once we already work into stretching our IT band and everything. You should feel a little bit better to do this. Now let's swing all the way around towards the other side. So spin on the edge of the big toe as you go down. And don't worry about this natural arch on the low back, okay? Just make sure that the shoulders, the upper body are square towards the ceiling or towards the sky. Take a big breath in, so feel that lengthening on your abs as you inhale. And on the exhale, maybe press the knees a little bit down. It's a tiny, tiny inch, right? And breathing on twisting, making each inhalation, exhalation longer and active will help you to engage and stretch more your abdominal muscles. So keep that in mind. Now you slowly come back to center, just swing around. And now, as most of us love, we'll hug the knees into the chest and go towards a happy baby, right? So happy baby, you want the heels up to the sky, and sometimes we don't have the flexibility. We can hug behind our leg and just hug it in and stay this way. But if we do have the flexibility to keep the shoulders grounded and hold on the side of the leg and try to press the knees towards the armpit, or even hold on the side of the foot, big toes, heels, whichever feels good for you. Just press the knee down. Watch out the low back. Low back is grounded. I'm not lifting my low back. I'm keeping it grounded and bring the knee down. Okay? And just take a few breaths here. be about 15 to 20 minutes of stretch, but remember you can always stay longer depending on how much time you have of your day to just relax your low back and hips. And from here, you can even try to swing side to side, tapping the knee on the floor, allowing to relax the low back and massage your back as you move, right? It's not only stretching, but also massaging and helping you release tension. And here on your happy baby, remember it's your happy baby, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you want to straight one leg and keep the other leg in, feel free to do so. Working to that flexibility, that mobility. I won't be able to do on the other side. I have the wall. Oh no, I'm able to. So same thing. So keeping one leg down and just straight the other leg down to the floor. Again, try to not lift. Keep your low back grounded. Your spine is straight. And then slowly bring it in. So whatever feels comfortable for you, do so. And then slowly relax your legs. And something that I like to finish on those stretches is once we work a lot of external rotations, right? The figure 4, the diamond pose like Baddha Konasana, sometimes a little bit of internal rotation. So bring the knees in together and just walk your heels towards the side. And now the natural arch, and if for some reason it feels too much on that sacrum, that bone, you can bring again your pillows or your bolster and just be here a little bit. Allow this to relax, allow the side muscles to start to lengthening, feel a little bit on the hips as well and on your quads, okay? And just take a few times here to breathe. Always try to stretch the muscles equally, right? So what we call the agonist and antagonist muscles, try to create a balance between them, okay? So that's all that I had today. I will post this class. Let me change again the position. I will post, hopefully it will work this time. I will post on my feet. And if you have any questions that I was not able to answer before, just write on the comments on the post and I will try to answer. I think we don't have much questions, but I will try to answer them. Sometimes because the internet go bad and it stops and comes back, sometimes the comments doesn't show up here for me. So just make sure that you, if you have any questions, that you add into the comments sections once I post this class, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. I hope you have a lovely day. Namaste.